Hey you guys, welcome back to more Let's Play Recettear, an item shop's tale. Great game so far. Lots and lots of reading. Alright, we're just gonna continue right off where we left off, which is right here. I was even like this done yet, right when I cut off last, but we're not gonna open the shop left since we have Jack's squad. I really don't expect to sound everything else. What? So we're gonna go to the Adventurers Guild, given that it's flashing. It's really where the game expects us to go to, at least I think so. Look up in the upper left, there's kind of a clock there, and I doubt you can read the speech bubble, but it says going to a dungeon will take 2 periods of time. There's only so many periods of time that we can go. It's like cut into a pizza slice, and I think going back to Recettear takes the most slices. Whoa, you'll see. Say, what's this place? This is the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to various untamed wilderness, areas or abandoned ruins near the city. The area is commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons. Oh, nuts. So we can't just go into a dungeon and pick up everything? We see, if we could do that, we could sell everything we get at 100% profit. It is still a very good idea. A great many people have made fortunes that way. If you wish to do so, however, we must first hire an adventurer. Hire? Can't I just pick anybody? The truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. Even if you pay them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger. Oh, so they turn away people they don't know very well? Indeed. You should first get to know a few adventurers and build up to a certain level of trust for them. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. This usually takes form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us. So it's like they're inviting us to a dinner party. Well, dinner parties usually do not include blood-mad beasts attempting to rip you limb from limb. But that analogy does work, somewhat. Right, so first I need to meet an adventurer. Which for us should not be that difficult, yes. After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis. Oh my goodness! Yeah! Well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation. Indeed. Just be careful that Recette is not on the menu. Huh? Is something wrong? Well, that guy over there. This is me. Listen to me. If I can't work, I can't get money. And if I can't get the money, I can't get the items. And if I can't get the items, apparently I can't work! Ah! Heaven! If I had only a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. I wonder what's going on. He seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test. Test? Well, the guild hardly allows anyone in off the street. You can only work officially for the guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea. But I do believe we have found our first adventurer. Wait, what do you mean by tier? Wait! Choto, isn't that small? Son of a... I burned what cash I had just getting to this city. If I can't get into the guild, I don't know what I'll even do for dinner money. Now I'm hungry. Great. Pardon me a moment. User, adventurer with a seedy look. Who you calling seedy? Well, who you two would be... We are a pair of merchants who happen to be passing. Merchants? Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I could tell by your seedy natures that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. Come on, Tear, stop with the seedy already. He isn't a plant. So, are you two going to prune me or what here? We would like it if you would come to us to the Hall of Trials. If you require equipment or items, we can provide them. I'd call you a pair of angels, but why? Business, naturally. We help you pass the trial. You provide us with your card. Oh, I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon, and then he gives us our card, a sign of our eternal friendship. Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for all of us. What do you say? I see. You guys are pretty new at all this too, huh? Our offer, Mr. Swordsman, yes or no?
Yes.
Alright then, heck, I got nothing to lose. Well, aside from my precious life anyway. Yayifications! Glad to meet you two. I'm Recettear. Nice to meet you. And I am Tear. Call me Louie. Louie the Swordsman. Good to meet ya. Yes, yes. Now then, we will begin all of the preparations for a dungeon visit, including a visit to the central market to pick up food and other restorative items. We will then return here when we are ready. Right, I'll be waiting here. Okay, it really expects us to go to the marketplace to get him some stuff, but I can tackle this dungeon without wasting any money. So we're just gonna pick up Louie, who, you see, he's got some pretty standard equipment. A worn out sword, leather armor, shield. Alright, he's in total crap, but we'll use him anyway. And we have nothing, so let's just depart. Hall of Trials. So this is the dungeon? Just so. Welcome to the jungle, as they say. You know, aren't we just going to hold Louie back here? I mean, I'm not a monster slayer. I'm scared. The two of us are perfectly safe. There's a protective field around the two of us. To the monsters, we may as well be invisible. Really? That's amazing. So Louie is perfectly safe too then? Not quite. Why not? While in the field, we do not need to worry about the monsters. But this isn't accomplished by making us virtually intangible to everything inside the place. We can directly manipulate nothing. Wait, we can't collect things? Why are we here then? That is why our adventurer remains outside the field. Oh, I see. He'll pick stuff up for us. Should our adventurer be injured, we can place him in the field and retreat. Since we must carry him back, however, we can only take very little else with us. One item, at most. So even if we run into trouble, we don't lose everything? But wait, I thought you said we can't. Yes, I will elaborate further if it need be later. Naturally, we can get out safely, but we can bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry. Cool! Wait, as much as our bags will allow? Well, our bags are not bottomless. If we run out of space, it will bring us to decide what we will keep or discard. So, the adventure focuses on the adventure. Well, we keep track of what loot he should keep. I guess that makes sense. K.O.D. Let's get to it! Equip items bag? There's nothing in there. Alright, gotta remember the controls. That is definitely the special. And that is the normal. Alright, button 3 does absolutely nothing. So, I think every time I start this out, I always waste my special. Ooh, that's nice. A shell necklace. That'll sell for a pretty penny. Alright. So here's where the action RPG point of the game comes in. As you can see, we go into dungeons, we open up chests, we get nice stuff for free. I can't believe that he did a critical attack on the friggin' item that we had to pick up. And it's all fun. This is actually where I spend most of my time in this game instead of in the item shop. You don't really make that much of a profit here. And Recette's level, I must add, does not go up in here. Just your adventurers. Though this part is very fun. It's kind of like... Ooh. Ah, yeah. Quadruple kill. It's kind of like, I only have one other... Get back here, you little... Ah, you eat that. I only have one other trading sim game that I own on Steam, and that is X, the X Universe series. Just shortened to X. All of them are just simply called X. And it's the same thing there, where you can have a whole lot of fun flying through outer space, and, there we go, slime fluids. Whoa, 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 whoa! I hate traps in dungeons like that. And you can spend a lot of time just flying around and fighting bad guys, and that's all good and fun and all, but you're not earning all that much money. You do earn money, but not as much as you would get if you were to be selling things, kind of like the game expects you to do. Same thing for Recettear. Uh-oh. Just been ambushed by slimes everywhere. Where did slimes first appear? Like, I think the first time I ever saw them was in Dragon Warrior, which was the very first Dragon Quest game. I remember that they couldn't get to call that game Dragon Quest either for every friggin' time. For some reason, I think there was already something that was called Dragon Quest, so... Oh no, it was just in the States where it couldn't be called Dragon Quest. That's right, I remember now. It's been a while. That game is hella old. This is one of the first games I ever had on the NES. Ooh, a random item. We're gonna find a lot of these too. They're not really random items, they're just... You don't know what they are until you pick them up. And sometimes they're even stuff that you've already picked up before. And we'll go over all that later too. The dungeons are actually surprisingly deep in this game. As you can see on the lower right, there's a mini-map that we can follow around in the dungeons. And if you attack enemies from the sides or back, I don't know if you've been noticing, but... Walnut bread! But... you do extra damage for attacking enemies, and even more damage if you attack them from the side. From the back, kind of like that. And there are counterattacks as well. We're running out of inventory space, I know it. Louie cannot carry a whole lot at all for his life. We're gonna have to invest in some bags or something to hold more equipment, and I don't know why this is slowing down too. Every few swings that I do, it's just like, nope. That's exactly what the game is like. The game says nope. It's doing nope right now, nope. Side attack. Critical attack in the face. The worst part about taking a critical attack to the face is that you see it coming. Oh man, that hurt so much that it lagged the whole game. And... owned. And that is why Louie is a BA. Every time you level up, all of your health and mana go back up as well. You can recover health and magic by eating certain foods, and they do tell you what they restore before you eat them too, so that's always helpful. I'm pretty sure that slime fluids recover the magic points, but it's not really a whole lot that we need to go on about that. You could run around forever in these dungeons, just grinding, but I will be visiting every single room and every single dungeon, or at least trying to. Not that dungeons are consistent or anything. It's one of those things where it's randomly generated dungeons. One more thing that I also like about this game, while dungeons do look the same, they are randomly generated. Keeps things interesting. Kind of like in Dot Hack and stuff like that. Actually, no, dungeons do stay the same in Dot Hack. I take that back. But it has the feel of a kind of game that would have random environments and stuff like that. But they aren't. There's just a ton of them. Right, so I bet you guys didn't expect to see anything like this, those of you who had no idea what Recettear is, aside from the most Desu game in my library. I actually have quite a few anime-related games. I put them all in a... Ow! Is that Moblin? I put them all into a single category called Android because most of the games that I had, like 3 out of 6 of them, alright, that's only half, were all ported to the States by a company called Rocket Android. And, oh man, almost got out of there unscathed. That would have been awesome. But they were looking at me. I don't like being looked at. And, long story short, what I'm trying to say is I have some other Desu games that I could play on here aside from Recettear, like maybe when this is done or whatever. And, I don't know, you guys just seem to like... I got most people watching me from playing some Japanese games, so maybe if I play more Japanese games, more people will be like, hey, play these are fun. These are real interesting. And they are interesting, I love these games. I might not be all that keen on Japan, but I do love me a good JRPG. Of which this is one. And it's a trading sim. Something else about me is that I love money. Not to say that I'm like, oh, money. I bathe in it like Scrooge McDuck. But, I feel like I'm the kind of person that would write how I'm going to spend my $1 million. And that's just about where I'll leave that. Leave that there. Oh, these things are a pain too. There we go. Trying to be too deathly close when you kill them. Their explosion will hurt you. Chocolate bar. I like that someone stuck a whole Reese's bar into a Hershey's bar into a Did I get that out of a treasure chest or did I beat it out of a monster? I'm not really sure I'd want to eat chocolate that I took off of a Moblin. I was calling these pig things something else the other... Oh no, I was just calling them evil pigs. Have you guys ever played a game called Tomba? Whenever I think of enemy pigs, usually I don't think of Moblins first. That's usually my second thought. But, there's an old PlayStation platformer, and I guess somewhat of an RPG called Tomba. It was a great game. It has a sequel too that wasn't as stellar, but geez, man, that's enough of health stealing. Those things look like Tanglers from Ultima. Gotta compare everything to Ultima, don't you, Nick? I don't even remember what I was saying just now. My mind is a blank. I thought about Ultima and then everything blacked out for me. Oh right, evil pigs. And yeah, pretty much your main antagonist of the entire Tomba series are evil pigs, and it actually got really dark in the second game too. Like, evil pigs were apparently the part of this cult, and they'll never go away, almost like they exist, and when you kill them, they just come back. Like, there was one where, alright, to get rid of evil pigs, you have to stuff them into a magical device called a pig bag. And I know it doesn't sound all that impressive, but once you stuff a pig, an evil pig spirit, into a pig bag, it goes away. Now, the evil pig spirit of water was talking to you, and I feel so weird saying all of this because it just sounds so out there and bizarre. And that game is bizarre, but it's really cool. The evil pig spirit of water was like, you know, we don't really die, and we'll be back. We'll be back again and again, over and over again. It really opened the game up for sequels and stuff like that, especially because I didn't think the first game really expected a sequel, and then I got one. Then there were no sequels after the second. I think the art style kind of took a bad turn in the wrong direction when they went into full 3D instead of the 32-bit graphics that they had in the first game. But I'm just going on and on about Tomba, which is something that I'll never play on PC. Holy crap, this mobling is just giving me so much trouble. Give me that powerful anti-venom. Alright, we can leave now. Or at least go the next floor down. Kill this thing so that we can level up. There we are. The experience points that Louie gets comes from the gems that he picks up. Not from just killing. Well, yeah, I guess from killing guys, because all the gems fly to you automatically. And here we are, is the bottom floor. So Louie's gonna get his dinner party invitation. Oops, spoiler alert. This is... Did I do it? I did, didn't I? I did it! I cleared the Hall of Trials! Oh, sweet mystery of life. Now you'll give me money. Told you that was me. Yay! Way to go, Louie! Recettear! This is all thanks to you guys. This is all well and good, but there is a treasure chest just ahead. It behooves us to investigate thoroughly. Tear, you really do like going for the money, don't you? Wah! I do not spout such foolishness. There is no need to treat me like I am a flying ball of greed. Hey now. I love me some treasure too, don't worry, Tear. I feel you on this. Really, you two completely misunderstand me. Well, bam! Ooh, critical hit, even epic. So, the contents of the chest? Give me just a second here. Hey! Wow, cards! So, this is an Adventurer Guild's card. Here, Recette. Take one. Like we promised. Huh? Oh yeah! Okay. While you did promise to give us your card eventually, we are not so crass as to demand your first card. You really should think about who you want to give your first... No! I want this. Recette, I beg you, please, take my very first card. I'd love to. Thanks, Louie. Awesome. I can't wait to adventure with you two some more. Meld. Really now, young people. Louie and Recette, OTP. Alright. Hey, Tear. What's this thing that just showed up? That'd be a door, my dear. Ah, yes, that. That is commonly referred to as a go-ho... what am I? A door of return, I mean. If you enter that door, you can return to town in an instant. This has appeared because we have cleared the dungeon. But they are often encountered during normal exploration too. I believe that they usually appear roughly every 5 levels or so. But wait, if we take this back to town when we're halfway in, don't we have to start it all the way back at the beginning again? Not at all. You can always head back to the floor that had this door on it. In fact, if you do not use a door, you do have to restart. So if we find a door, we should always use it. Almost always. If we need to rest or unload, then we should use the door. Remember though, returning home takes time. Furthermore, leaving ends the current contract with our companion, and we would have to rehire him or choose a new one. If there are something specific in a dungeon that you desire, you can simply ignore the doors and press onward. Alrighty then. Oh, alrighty then. I think we have enough to go home now though. Quite so. Oh, just to be sure, in the future, please try to avoid referring to us as going home, yes? Okay. I think that's a reference to another game, possibly Chantilly's. I didn't play through Chantilly's. Actually, I've barely touched it. Alright, so we have a lot of stuff. A lot. And yeah, this shell necklace was one of the greatest things to find at the beginning. It sells for over 2,400 picks. Everything else is really, really cheap. So that was just a great find. Alright. As you can see, the clock is moved there on the left. Let me check my timer. This game always records for a long time. There are no short episodes when it comes to this. But let's see. This action will take no time. So let's go check out the Merchants Guild. What can we get for 140? More gloves. Nah. Ooh, scrap plate. Nothing really. Alright. I'm out of here. Also, you can sell stuff to the Merchants Guild, but it's really not worth it. Can we go anywhere else? Yeah, let's check out other places. We can finally go to church! It looks like nobody's here. These places, excuse me, these places will open up eventually, and the pub is only open at night as well. Looks like nobody's here. Welcome to the market. Let's pick up some things here. Alright. These things, these are the sort of things that you buy before you go into a dungeon and that you would give to your hero. Ooh, we want this later. Oh, yeah. Nah. And food. And medicines. Nice things. I think we'll just go to, go back to Recettear. It's the only thing we really can do. And we'll end the day with, setting up the shop and some clothes here. People like clothes. And let's see. Ooh, people will love this shell necklace. Alright, so we got like our most expensive stuff out here in front. That is what we want to do. How much are these? Those will work. No. Definitely want that. Let's see. These kinds of things, like most of these slime fluids, we'll get into that later. People like food. Let's put all of our food over here. Kind of looks like a little grocery island. Heck of a grocery island, though. Look at that. Look at that variety. Oh, man. People like chestnuts, too, though. Old muffler. That's about it. So let's go ahead and open up shop, you know, in the middle of the friggin' night. So yeah, it's open store. And when people are done buying, welcome! If you need anything, just ask. Hey, this item's for sale, right? Right? Alright, I'm not gonna sell to Louie for all that much, since he is piss poor. Yeah, that sounds about right. Thanks! Please come again! Now, alright, when they said that you get familiar with customers, they really meant it. You are going to have some frequent customers, and you're going to learn how they buy stuff. For example, I see someone who is a frequent big spender in our store right now. Oh, there's two of them, actually. Oh, hi! Welcome! Hey, could I purchase this? You want bread? You gave me bread for free, bruh. I think you can go a little lower than that. A little lower. Well, that seems fair enough. Thanks, please come again. Eee, sold walnut bread. Here's our big spender. Welcome, can I help you with anything? You have one of these? It's a lucky day for both of us then. Oh man, is he right. This guy just loves to spend his money. Oh, are you kidding? Usually he always buys what I give him. But I guess he's being difficult. I can't ask you to go any lower. Right, I'll take it. Oh, never mind. Silly me. He took it. I didn't read it all the way. I just looked at his face and I was like, oh, nope. I sold a longsword for quite a bit. And that's it. Day's over. That's all for today. Exceeded expectations. Like a boss. Day 3. Reset, may I have a moment, please? Sure, what's up? Concerning the debt, I have a suggestion concerning its repayment. You do? Paying it all back at once is wholly beyond your means, so I recommend smaller weekly payments to slowly chip away at it. Wholly beyond? You know, you never told me how big Papa's debt is exactly. That is because you would faint if you found out. For now, it is a secret. I'd faint? As the store begins to build up steam, we will increase payment size. The repayment date nearest to the current date, along with the amount due, will be displayed on the calendar in the main menu. Please be sure to check it regularly. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. Alright, guys, we're gonna save right here. I hope you all are enjoying Recettear. I absolutely love this game, and you're gonna see me do a lot of the same stuff over and over again, but I'll try my best to keep it interesting as well. For now, the game is opening up. Things are new and exciting, but we're gonna start getting some really big stuff going into dungeons. And hey, this is a plot-related story too. What would a Japanese game be without plot? It'd be a pony flank. What it is. It'd just be hot to look at and be a pony. I'm just kidding. But anyway, that's about how we're going to end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching more Recettear on Nuclear Gothic. And I hope you guys are enjoying. And, you know what? I'll see you all next time. So until then, De Sudanya. I think that's actually what I'm going to say for this game.